Hello, good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday evening. Yeah, exercise. I'm sorry, but let's just skip it, okay? Because I mean, it's been quite a long day today, okay? So, during the my lunch break, I did go out and run for like a mile and a half, something like that. So, okay, so yeah, let's just take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, I'm kind of like low energy now, so yeah. We'll skip exercise, okay? Yeah, we do exercise all the time, so I don't think it's big. I do not think it's a big deal. Okay, 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Oh, long day. It makes sense to skip it. So, okay. Yeah. Whew. Long day, long day. Oh boy. It was one of those long day, but very productive and fruitful. Yeah, so I came back from work and I did attend Zoom meeting. This time today, this evening it was Eagle River. Where is Eagle River? It's between Anchorage and Wasilla. Okay, so beautiful town. Yeah, yeah, very great town. So it went very well, and they were extra kind and generous. They asked for my campaign website address, so I gave it to them. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So they brought up this issue about homelessness situation in Anchorage. Uh, because they are kind of wondering where should they house homeless population like several hundreds. Well, I didn't voice my opinion about that, but uh, my opinion would be right next to a prison. Right? Where are prisons? Uh, there's some correctional facility in Anchorage, Eagle River, and also Point McKenzie. Okay, yeah, right. Also Seward, Alaska. Yeah, right next to prison. Okay, that's where I would house homeless people. Okay, yeah. Why? Because not in my backyard. Okay, so we cannot quite house homeless population in residential neighborhood. Okay, it just won't work. Okay, so it's just right next to a prison. Okay, prison building. That be my solution. Okay, so let me take this off. Alright. Yeah, long day. Okay. Yeah. So they kind of generously asked me to introduce myself. They gave me 3 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I did. I didn't plan on it because in some interviews, meetings, yeah, I just tell them, yeah, you can just Google my name. You can find all about me. Sometimes that's what I say, but this time they specifically asked asked me to introduce myself, so I did very quickly. Okay, yeah, I'm U.S. veteran. Used to be a computer programmer. Right now, I'm a lawyer. I dabbled on filmmaking way back when, something small, and then yeah, as a politician, yeah, I'm pro development, including Pebblemine, and Alaska should make a lot of money in order to keep PFD, in order to prevent state level income tax, individual level sales tax. Okay, yeah. And then I got into the main topic that I want to talk about. Okay, yeah, Eklutna Dam and hydroelectric electricity. Okay, people concerned about harming the salmon. Okay, then I said, yeah, I mean we can right next to the dam, we can create this aqueduct, sluice, waterway, and fish ladder so that they can swim up. Yeah, just like Homer spit this artificial fishery is called fishing hole. Okay, yeah, you just hatch these salmon eggs and raise this feed these baby salmons for a year and let them go to the Pacific Ocean and they'll remember they'll come back to Eklutna Lake. No problem. Okay. But the thing is, Eklutna Lake is being used as a water reservoir for Anchorage. Okay. It's very clean water. Okay. There's no fish there, almost none. Okay. It's just glacial water, very cold water. Okay. So, but if you bring salmon back, then salmon will come there and die and rot. So when Anchorage people drink this Eklund Lake water, it will taste like rotten salmon, rotten fish. Okay, so that's one another thing to consider. Okay, and that was my 3 minutes. Okay, I did not rehearse. I thought about what to talk about. Okay, But nowadays, I don't even need to rehearse. I just need to time myself. Okay. Yeah, uh, I'm very, by now, I'm trained in improvisation. All right. Improvisation, political speech. All I need is just time myself. Okay. And think about the issues, what to talk about. But I don't quite need to rehearse. Back in the days, I used to. Okay. Let me turn off that tumble dryer. It's noisy. Yeah. So that's politics. Okay. So I also thought about like copiomology in humanology. Okay. So I think maybe second paper that I will write after I lose my election next year will be titled as copium homeostasis colon uh, on universal principle, because copium homeostasis, it can pretty much explain almost all phenomena in individual life, in microscopic scale, or in macroscopic scale, what's going on in the world. It can explain pretty much 90% of what's going on, okay, in human world. Okay. Fourth paper, yeah, the three price equations, right, in economics paper. There I will explain why supply and demand, that price, that economic principle, why is it such a natural law, universal phenomenon that's even found in nature? Supply and demand, price. If there's more supply than demand, the price go down. If there are more demand than supply, then price go up. That kind of economic principle is a natural law. It is found in nature, animal world. Okay, I thought about that. Okay, so can you give me an example? Supply and demand law observed in wild nature, in animals and plants. Okay, okay, I give you 5 minutes to think about it. Okay, and then we'll compare the answers. Okay, if you want to. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes break. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now I hold my Kaister up here to kind of share with you what I've learned. Okay, so part of me kind of thought, maybe I should just go to bed, eat some food, and go to bed. But no, these are important things to share. Okay, yeah, human knowledge is still developing. Okay, so okay, all right, okay. So, copium homeostasis, okay? I mean, sociologists, psychologists, social scientists, they call it the principle of reciprocity. Yeah, it's same concept, okay? But copium homeostasis is go far more than that, okay? It's very, very universal kind of thing. But before you get in there, yeah, supply and demand principle in nature, it's like this, okay? In animals, romance market, okay? Females are limited resources and there are a lot of suitors, male animals. Of course, it's by not numbers, it's 50-50, but male animals, yeah, they just want to have intercourse with as many females as possible, okay? Like harem situation, okay? Like elks, bison, you name it, okay? Or lions, okay? Yeah. So males compete with each other, and there's this winner, like Alaska bears. Okay, so what's the price? Because females are in high demand and limited supply. So males compete with each other, and the winner is the strongest bear, Alaska grizzly bear. Okay, they pay the price by competing. Okay, why? Limited supply, a lot of demand on female bears. So male bears they pay the price to get what they want. It's auction situation. It's exactly the same principle. Okay. Competition in romance market. Okay. hmm How about bears? Yeah, they can eat grass, sedge grass. They can eat some plant roots, berries. I'm not sure Alaskan bears ever eat mushrooms. I never heard of that. Okay, but are there any animal species that eat mushrooms? Yeah, some worms eat mushroom, like pancake mushrooms. Yeah, there are some worms there underneath. Spongy part, okay. Yeah, but large animals, do they eat mushrooms? I never heard of that. Maybe some do. I don't know. I'll look it up, okay. I know some worms eat mushrooms, okay. But there are a lot of supply of plants, okay, grass, but they have very low calorie content. That's why moose, horse, cows, they eat all day, every day, okay? Because grass has very low calorie content, low energy, okay? But there are plenty of them, okay? Now, omnivores like bears, it does not cost very much. The price is very low. Why? Because there's ample supply, grass, plants, it's everywhere, okay? But it's, yeah, price is low. Bears can just graze it. So the price is very low. The bears, all they gotta do to pay for this grass, they just need to bite it and chew it and eat it. Okay? Very small price because a lot of supply. But limited supply, high calorie content, those are game animals like moose, deer, buffalo. Bears, they to purchase those animals, they pay high price. They have to chase after it and fight it. Sometimes fight with each other, bears, or sometimes other animal species like wolves, or sometimes just fighting these big game animals like moose. They have to fight for it. High price because it's limited supply. Okay? Alright. So there's supply and demand principle in wild nature. It's a natural law. Okay. It's not just for us human beings who does engage in money transaction. No, it's way beyond that. Okay. Supply demand principle. I write about that if I lose the election next year. Okay. If what if I win? My campaign will go on to the general election in November. Okay, but the campaign I'm focusing on is primary in August next year. Okay, we'll see. Now, principle of reciprocity, the copium homeostasis. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, if I am overworking, my energy level is way down here, so I need to rest. Okay, I have to grab whiteboard. This is quite involved concept. Okay, so let's grab whiteboard and we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, then I go grab whiteboard. I have to draw this. Okay, because this cannot be explained by just hand waving. Okay, because it's a very important concept, and we did talk about this before, and it's already published. But we're gonna make some more example of them. Copium homeostasis. Okay, because it's just too important. Okay, to just hand wave out of it. No, I put some brand new erasers from Walmart, so I gotta just pick a whiteboard to erase. Yeah. And I'm very hungry. It's been a long day. It's like almost 9 o'clock. Okay, but I have some fat reserve on my belly. Okay, let's use it. Okay, so whiskey belly, beer belly, vodka belly, wine belly. Okay, if some Alaska grizzly bear come and eat me, you get drunk. It'd be like, oh, this Asian, he's been drinking, he's alcoholic, so I ate him and I'm drunk now because he got whiskey belly. Huh? Ugh. I'm gonna have a hangover next morning by eating this alcoholism Asian case guy. This. Let's take 5 minutes break before I totally go crazy, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm a class clown, jokester, if not punkster. Eh, whatever. Whew. Alright. So I'm wondering, are there some shenanigan whiteboards out there where it's not quite talking about good stuff, but just bunch of jokes and stuff, like something not very useful? Maybe this guy, maybe I don't know. Eh, They will look so serious to me. We'll pick this guy, okay? Yeah, it's shenanigan enough for me. So 10 recorded and published in Human Health series, so yeah, I think I can just erase it. Alright. Brand new eraser, alright? Without thinking twice, I just erase it. We need whiteboard, okay? I just erase it without thinking twice. It's about population dynamics long time ago. I, well, I don't want to erase it, but we don't have a choice. Okay. It's a population model. Already published here in Human Health series. Maybe 3 months ago, okay? Yeah. No harm done, okay? But it does break my heart every time I erase anything like this, okay? Okay. Let me wash my hands. Okay, let's go. I got excited about this. So, are you? Okay. I make it good, okay? You like it. We did talk about this before, okay? The example, yeah, it's already published in copium paper before, alright? It's already out there, but to make another example, okay? So, you have time, axis, and then you have uh, energy. Well, in our language, copium, okay? It's like life energy, happiness, whatever, okay? Zero, okay? Now, if you have low energy, yeah, what's 0 point of reference? It's like average energy, okay? It's like homeostasis level. There's zero energy, zero copium level, okay? If you're in low energy, because let's say you're high energy, you start from high energy, okay? You work and work and work and work and work from here to here, okay? You feel good. Why? You're not bored. You have extra energy. You're using it. Okay? So yeah, you feel good. Okay? But from here to there, you're overworking. You feel bad because you're overworked. You want to rest. So you stop working and start resting. As you rest, you eat, you sleep, alright? Then your energy level slowly go up. You are recovering from fatigue, tiredness, okay? But if you just keep on sleeping and sleeping and resting, you feel bored. So you stop resting, you stop sleeping, and get out of your bed, and you start working again. So your energy level go down. As it goes down, you feel good, but if you work too much, you feel bad, so you stop working. Okay, it goes like that. So okay. So when it comes, so that's the copium level. Okay. Now double coaxial. Okay, so this is copium axis, and when it comes to happiness axis, okay, happiness axis is coaxial. Okay, so double y axis. Okay, here's your happiness axis. So and let's put zero somewhere else. Okay, here's your zero. Same time. Now it's zero. Okay. So from here, yeah, you're happy. From here to here, you're unhappy, okay? From there to over there, you're happy again, okay? From over there to over here, you're unhappy again, okay? So if you plot that, yeah, it becomes something sinusoidal curve. Okay, what is this? It's negative derivative. Negative derivative, okay? So kinda, okay? So no, is it integration or derivation? Let's think about this. It's more involved than I initially thought, but that's fine. We'll figure it out, okay? What's the relationship between copium curve and happiness curve? Is it derivation or integration? Let's think about it. Mathematically, okay? We are doing calculus, okay? Copium calculus, humanological calculus, okay? I haven't thought about this before, so mathematical modeling, humanology, okay? So the bottom line is when this copium curve approaches horizontal zero line, copium homeostasis line, then it's positive. When it's up, it's going down, approaching this homeostasis line, then you're happy. But if you are this curve is going away from this zero line, you feel a pain. Now you're low down here. Now you're going toward the horizontal copium line. You're happy again. Now you exceed, outpace that copium line, homeostasis line, and then you feel the pain. Okay, and so on. Okay, so how do we mathematically model this? Well, the copium level at given time is a C of t, right? From here to here it is. It's a function, okay? Function of time. C of t. Okay. Now, happiness, okay? Function of time, happiness, function from here to here, okay? How can you express happiness function in terms of function of copium function, okay? That's our objective. Can you read this? Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's kind of dim, but we'll use the screen, okay? Roughly speaking, if this curve is going toward zero, from above to low, if this curve is going toward the zero, from low to high, okay, then it should be positive. But if this curve is moving away from horizontal line, then it should be negative. How can we encapsulate that mathematical concept in a single equation? That's our homework assignment. Mhm. I think it should be like this. It has to be with slope. Okay. Maybe roughly speaking, it's so I think that's what it is. Just I just thought about this because by making some examples. Okay, so slope is negative. If it's going up, slope is positive, but this is negative, so it's plus. From going up here, yeah, slope is positive, and yeah, CT is positive, so total negative. Yes, we got it. We got it. It's this, okay. Didn't take very long, right? Yeah. I'm trained in mathematics, okay, so that's why I can come up with this. Like, it took me like what, 10 minutes? Because I'm trained in mathematical language, okay, that's why. Mhm. We got it. Never seen any equation like this before, okay, but this is basically what it is. Uh, Conceptually, okay? Yeah. Then it encapsulates all these four scenarios here, 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 and here. Okay, it's kind of like 4 by 4 table, kind of. Okay, we got it. Now let me take some selfies. I grabbed my cell phone for a reason. I'll take some selfie. Okay, so I take a picture of this too and publish in Instagram and Facebook or whatever website. Okay, who published this academic result in social media? I do. Okay. Now, David, take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. We got something very important. Whew. Okay. Now, another aspect of copium homeostasis, okay, it explains a lot of things, okay? So, and the second area in copium homeostasis, uh, I don't need a brand new whiteboard because I just need to do two arrows. That's it, okay? It's vector calculation, vector summation, subtraction, okay? Yeah, just, there used to be anti-gayism, anti-LGBTism, okay? And now there's pro-LGBTism, so that it cancels out to achieve nirvana, zero. Okay? Nil. Okay? Nirvana, nil. Nirvanic, nil. Nirvanic, null, zero. Copium homeostasis. Okay, that's why back in the days, anti African American, like in American history, like slavery, okay, discrimination. Nowadays, BLM, pro African American, okay? Yeah. Even African American supremacism, like black spelling with capital B. Okay, that's black supremacism. Okay, yeah, that's what's going on nowadays. Okay, to compensate for, to zero out, to cancel out, to neutralize that historical memory, perhaps even historical trauma. Okay, yeah, that's why BLM is going on, black supremacism, to cancel out that uh, anti-black culture back in the days in America. Okay, yeah. Back in the days, anti-LGBT, now pro-LGBT. Back in the days, anti-veteran, nowadays pro-veteran. 1970s Vietnam War was unpopular war, so veterans were very, very unpopular in America. 1970s, okay. Nowadays, to compensate for that, pro-veteranism, okay. Back in the days, World War II, anti-Semitism. Nowadays, hyper pro-Semitism that Albert Einstein quite a lot benefited from. Okay. So did Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud, and uh, who's that set theory guy? Gero Cantor. Okay, yeah. Anti-Semitism and pro-Semitism. Okay, yeah. To cancel each other out to achieve the zero, peace, null, nirvanic, nil. Okay, yeah. Individual level, so that's macroscopic, societal level. Okay, individual microscopic level. When somebody do us good, we want to return the favor. Yeah, the principle of reciprocity. Eh? Same thing. Because we feel obliged, we feel sorry. Okay, so we want to give something back. If we did somebody wrong, we want to repent. We want to pay for it for our past wrongdoings. We apologize, right? If somebody did us something good, we want to return the favor by saying thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's microscopic copium homeostasis activity. Homeostatic activity, okay. So to achieve zero. Hmm? That's it. That's all we need to say. We just zip through the entire human universe here, okay. So let's write it down, okay? Yeah, copium homeostasis, okay. Yes, so the vector, copium vector, cancellation, okay. Copium transfer vector, cancellation or neutralization, okay. Or subtraction, addition. Let's just call it neutralization, okay? So this entire thing is about copium homeostasis. Yeah, we're done. let's talk about something else after I take a picture of this. We'll put this away, okay? So, no, not yet. Okay, yeah. If you want to think about it, please feel free, okay? But we'll talk about something else though. We're done. Yeah, I mean nowadays in Hollywood or some advertisement, they many times magazine cover they many times feature this African American gentleman and Caucasian American female, right? Coupling. Okay, this in television, movies, magazine cover. Okay, it's because back in the days, that kind of conjugation coupling was very much frowned upon. Yeah, miscegenation. Okay, back in the days it was anti-miscegenation. It was really frowned upon. Some African American gentlemen even died from like lynching because they were dating white women back in the days. Okay, like early 1900s. Okay, in America, they regarded it as some kind of genetic pollution. Okay, even nowadays, yeah, there's some concern about this extinction of Caucasian species because Caucasian females, yeah, they're photogenic, they're beautiful, and if Caucasian female marry an Asian or Jew or African American or Hispanic, their children they're not Caucasians. Okay, so in that sense, this is white color is very colorable color, yes, very vulnerable color. Okay, yeah, so there's some concern about that, and I used to be concerned about that too. But am I concerned about that now? No. Why not? Because there are enough Caucasian population who care about their own race, their Caucasian preservation and protection, conservation to preserve Caucasian race. So they're good enough number of them. Okay, so yeah, I'm not worried. But still, our recommendation is same race, opposite gender marriage if they're young enough to have children. Okay, that's our recommendation. Okay, but I'm not worried. Okay, I used to be worried. Okay, all right. Yeah, so yeah, this compensation principle. Okay, copium homeostasis. Yeah, I guess Americans feel sorry about that in the American past. Kind of like denigrating, no pun intended, denigrating this African American male coupling with Caucasian American female. They used to be very frowned upon, so they're kind of it's like action reaction. They're counteracting the historical persecution, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So now we understand what's going on, okay? But still, we recommend same race, opposite gender marriage, okay? I will never, I mean, when it comes to young people who gonna have kids, okay? Again, nothing against mixed race children. They're beautiful, I get it. They're mysterious, okay? They're beautiful, mysterious, okay? 5% allowed, but 95% we recommend. It's not a law, just recommendation, okay? Same race, opposite gender marriage if they're gonna have children. When it comes to LGBT marriage, I 100% recommend opposite gender marriage, okay? But when it comes to interracial marriage, we recommend 95% same race marriage. 5% interracial marriage, it can be good. Why? Because cross pollination, it prevents genetic diseases. Because if race is too pure, you start to suffer from genetic diseases, like because it become more like incest. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay, there's a lot to it. Okay, so but we hit all the main points, okay? Because I'm trained in 3 minute political speech, okay? So I'm trained in that department, okay? So I can hit the main points very quickly, okay? Very slender and lean, no extra, just main points. Very short period of time, okay? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? After 5 minutes, put this away, okay? Thank you. Yeah, please feel free to make notes, take a picture if you want to. You don't have to, okay? So, thank you. I learned about efficiency, okay? Speech efficiency. Okay, so we put this away, okay? So, let's just relax. Alright? So, like anybody, okay? Well, like most people, okay? I live three different kinds of lives. Maybe some other people, maybe less than three, more than three, I don't know. But I currently live like three different kinds of lives, three different sphere of people. What are those three different kinds of life I'm living? Feel free to take a guess, okay? Yeah. I'll tell you in a minute. I want to relax, okay? Work and play, we worked, so now we can play, relax, right? In humanology, there are three kinds of uh, mode, phase, whatever, state, work, play, and rest. So work is minus, play plus, rest zero. Okay? Yeah. Tripartite balancing. I did write about it and it got published in those humanized papers. Okay? By the way, if you download my papers, thank you. Okay? Because I know some people did. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Okay? Like this collection of my past writings, like humanized one, it got some serious downloading counting. Okay? So I'm very grateful. Thank you. Collection of research papers. Yeah, one day, yeah, maybe next year, yeah, after I lose my election, yeah, Humanity 2 book with table content is coming, okay, if I lose the election next year, okay? If I win, uh, it will have to be postponed, okay? Why? Because if I win the primary next year, my election will continue, okay? I won't have time to write, okay? Hopefully I lose my election, okay? To keep on writing. I'm okay either way. I'm like, whatever. Because if I win the election, I talk about the exact same thing that I would write about out there in public. And other people can write about what I said out there in public. Okay. So it, words will get out one way or another. Things will get written down one way or another. Okay. No problem. Right? Because bulk of humanology, the backbone of humanology is already written and published. Okay. So no harm done. Okay. Nothing will go into waste. Now, my three lives. Yeah, I'm a lawyer. My professional life, the kind of people I meet in my lawyer setting. Yeah, my colleagues, clients, fellow lawyers, judges, just people I meet in professional setting. Okay, as a lawyer. Second hemisphere, that's like my political sphere. The kind of people that I meet in terms of political context, local politicians, political activists, voters, that those wonderful people, okay? My political life as a candidate, okay? Third life is my private life, my friends, family members, and social media, and if I'm dating, my girlfriend, my date, okay? That's my private life. And I'd rather separate the three groups of people. I'd rather separate the three sphere of my lives. Why? Because there's great diversity of lives and diversity of people I meet. I don't feel like them to interact with each other, not too much. I want some segregation of those groups of people that who love me and I love them all. Okay, but I don't like feel like introducing them to each other. Okay, why? I want to separate three kinds of lives. I don't want to merge them. Okay, I want some diversity in my life. Uh, uh, does it make sense? I'm sure it does. Okay, because some of my friends they really don't want to introduce their family members to me. When I was in the U.S. Army, okay, I wanted to. I was single. I am single. If am I 100% single? Even if I'm not single, if I'm dating somebody, if I have a girlfriend, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. Because this human series, yeah, it's kind of political and academic. Or maybe I have fourth life, academic life. You sure? Yeah. This humanology series right here is kind of academic, okay? Scholarly. So back in the days when I was in the U.S. Army, okay. By the way, if I'm dating somebody, if I have a girlfriend, if I'm dating somebody, I'm not gonna tell anybody about it, okay? Because I don't want them to know, okay? It's my private life, all right? Anyway, so when I was in the U.S. Army, okay, it's a professional setting. I went work. My colleagues, U.S. Army brothers and sisters, okay, mostly brothers, okay, U.S. Army. So I wanted to meet their family sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, they introduce me and invite me to their family house, their wife and kids. Okay, yeah, that happens sometimes. But other times, some other army friends of mine, they kind of hesitate. They don't want to introduce me to their wife and children. Now I kind of understand. I do understand now. Because they're on some degree of segregation, separation. Okay. I kind of understand now. Okay. Because when they are at home, relaxing with their family members, okay, I guess they don't want me to come visit their house because they want to, they don't want to think about work, and I'm their work colleague. So when they see me in their house on some weekends, I will remind them of work. Then they cannot relax as much as otherwise. Now I can kind of understand, okay, but some of my army colleagues, okay, they did invite me to their houses and introduce me to their wife and kids. Yeah, their wives and kids. Okay, yeah, it's very nice. Family friends. Okay, yeah, yeah. hmm I'm okay either way. Okay, I understand both cases. Okay, something very funny. Okay, my parents they're not quite interested in my political life. They're more interested in my lawyer life. Some of my friends are like that too. Okay, they're not interested in my about. They're not interested in my political ambition. They're more interested in my lawyer life. Okay. I mean, as a lawyer, I work in a small law firm, so I'm like not jack in the box, but jack of all trades. Maybe sometimes jack in the box, like do in a box, okay. Spring head, do like jack in the box, like class clown. Maybe I play that role sometimes to entertain my colleagues in my work setting. But in my work setting, I'm more like jack of all trade. Okay, I clean the bathrooms at work. I clean the bathroom in my house. So if I never become a senator, yeah, I just stay as a janitor. Okay, yeah, I clean the bathroom in my workplace, in my house. Yeah, I'm happy to do so. Okay, yeah. In my work setting as a lawyer, okay, because it's a small law firm, I do paralegals job, okay, copying, fax machine, and mails, emails, dealing with envelopes. I do that sometimes. Or yeah, I do even as an IT tech because I used to be a computer programmer. I used to be informational information technician, IT tech. So yeah, help out all these technical issues with computers, internet. Okay, because that's what I used to do. Okay, it's a small company, small law firm. So yeah, I do some computer programmer kind of like information technology kind of job too, and um, paralegals job, and also I do some lawyer job too. Sometimes yeah, we go to trial. Yeah, some hearing, deposition in the appeal case. Yeah, some oral argument, verbal, and also interviewing the client, some legal research, legal writing. I do that too. Okay. In a small company setting, yeah, you get to do everything. Okay. So you learn a lot, like management side and also more labor side too. Small company, yeah, you get to do everything. Okay. Yeah. When I was in the US Army, we did not have janitors. Okay. We cleaned our own bathrooms, especially when we just well, not especially when we do something wrong. Yeah, there's some bathroom details, but mostly we just rotation because Bravo Company in Fort Hood, Texas, we have like 70 from platoons. Okay, so week by week, yeah, we rotate. One week, our job is sweeping the floor and mopping the floor. Another week, yeah, we clean the bathroom. Okay? Yeah, rotational basis. When I was U.S. Army as a junior enlisted soldier, I was not a sergeant. I was not a corporal. I was not an officer. I was E4 specialist. Okay. In the U.S. Army, you're private second class, private first class, then specialist. I was in specialist E4, junior enlisted. Okay. Corporal, that's E4, same level salary, but corporal is regarded as the NCO, non-commissioned officer. After corporal, yeah, sergeant, and then staff sergeant, sergeant first class, master sergeant, and then sergeant major, and command sergeant major, and sergeant of the army. Okay, only one person get that. Okay. So yeah, yeah, in officer level is like second lieutenant, first lieutenant, captain, lieutenant colonel, brigade general, major general, lieutenant general, and then general of the army. Okay, yeah, I remember. I have good memory. Okay, so I don't smoke marijuana. I smoke cigarettes. I drink alcohol. Okay, so I have good memory. Yeah, marijuana. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, because I heard it hurts some short-term memory. Without short-term memory, you cannot form long-term memory. Okay, so yeah, I'm not a huge fan of marijuana, but I do appreciate American freedom. They want to smoke marijuana. Just don't smoke marijuana and drive. Okay, and because marijuana is like they put it everywhere, right? Like they put it in the pizza, donuts, cookies, lotions. It's like idolatry, kind of like if it's marijuana, everything is okay. Complacency, like as with marijuana, it's some kind of god, like omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. If it's marijuana, everything is okay. It's like a god, secular god. Okay, tattoo piercing, same way. LGBT, same way. Okay, all those secular religions, like climate change. Oh, climate change is everywhere. Everything is because of climate change. Okay, maybe one day they will argue that earthquake is caused by climate change. It's as if climate change is some kind of creator, God. He creates everything. Oh yeah, storm, hurricane, volcano, even meteor strike. It's all because of climate change. It explains everything. COVID-19, climate change. Afghanistan situation, yeah, climate change. Everything is caused by and created by the god of climate change. I'm kind of making a joke, okay, but just sounds so dumb. But I appreciate Christianity and I love Jesus Christ, okay, but at the same time, uh, I'm not 100% Christian, okay. Maybe 51% Christian, 49% something else, like secular or some other religions, okay. But I think I'm more than half Christian, okay, because I really appreciate Christian, okay, and Christianity, and also Christians too, okay. Big part of me is very much Christian, okay. Other parts of me, something else, okay. I'm mixed. I'm very mixed, okay. I have nothing against mixed race people. They're beautiful, okay. They're cool. Yeah, some of them my closest friends, okay. They're cool, okay. Yeah, I have nothing against them. I'm rambling about, okay, going everywhere, but we take 5 minutes break, okay? Because I had a very long day. I'm drinking. Please give me a break, okay? So, alright? 5 minutes, please. Thank you. All right. We achieved something very cool, okay? So, humanology, right? Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Some economics too, right? Yeah. Right. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. And this big kite of mosquito over there. Let me get it. Ay. All right. I got it. They time to hibernate in my house, so I cannot let that happen. All these bugs come to my house because it's getting chilly, okay? I mean, I cannot afford to house all these bugs. Yeah, so. So we're kind of doing this issue marathon. We are going jumping from one issue to another issue, next. Okay, it's kind of speed dating. Have you ever been to speed dating? I have. When and where? It was in Ithaca, New York. Not when I was like a baby, two 2 months old baby. No, I was born in Ithaca, New York when my parents were in Cornell University. Okay, and after 3 months old baby, yeah, my dad finished his economics PhD degree in Cornell. Then we all moved back to South Korea. Okay, so but I went back to Ithaca, New York. Okay, as a PhD candidate, just like my father was, but my concentration was computational biology. Okay, that was year 2004 to 2006. I was there for 2 years, and then I dropped out of PhD to disappointment of and chagrin of my parents in South Korea. Okay, because they wanted me to continue the legacy, family legacy. Because my uncle also got his PhD in Cornell University, I think. Okay, well, not sure where he got his PhD from, but he was a professor in Cornell in some biological area. Okay, so was researcher there too before that. Okay, so some family reunion. Okay, yeah, my uncle and my parents. Okay, yeah. When I was in Cornell University as a PhD candidate. Okay, they were mighty proud of me. Okay, but I dropped out after 2 years, so they were very disappointed. After that, we didn't talk for years. Maybe for a couple of years, we didn't talk. Later on, I called them, okay. Why? Because I was in Los Angeles, California to become an actor, okay. That's why I dropped out of Cornell University to become an actor in Los Angeles, okay. And I met this kind and generous African American gentleman in his 50s, I think, okay. I just ran into him in a bar, okay, and he would tell me, yeah, you are better off with your parents aside. You are better off with your parents, okay, so call them tonight, and I did. Okay, yeah. African American gentlemen and ladies, they're very wise people. Many of them. Okay, so many of them are my mentors. African American ladies and gentlemen, very wise people. Okay, hmm? Many of them are still my mentors. Okay, African American ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah. So in Cornell University, so 2004, I guess it was 2005 or something. Okay, yeah, it was speed dating. Uh, among graduate students, like master level and PhD level, okay? Because some kind of generous friends of mine invited me speed dating. Okay? Yeah, just switching table. Okay. Typically, ladies they are on a table. They have a table, so we guys we rotate. Okay. Yeah, very traditional speed dating. That was it. Okay, nothing came out of it. Just talking, introducing myself, and whatever. That was that. Okay, so yeah, it was cool. Okay. So now we are kind of doing like metaphysical speed dating, one issue after another, okay? So let's talk about romance. Okay? Maybe romance is essential business. Maybe it's not luxury. Because I think man needs a woman and woman needs a man, okay? And outside of work, maybe we need to have some meaningful relationship to relax, to have some fun, and as an adult, okay? Yeah, romantic relationship. Maybe it's essential business. Okay. Yeah. To, maybe it helps us. Maybe it's essential for us, necessary for us to function in full capacity as a worker in work setting. Huh? Maybe. Yeah. That's one possibility. Okay. But I don't want to get married and I don't want to have children. Okay. Then am I a fornicator when I'm dating? I don't see it that way. I see it as a natural marriage. Yeah, monogamous natural marriage. Just like Adam and Eve. Okay, they didn't go to some city office to get marriage license. Adam and Eve in Garden of Eden. Okay. Yeah, I'm not against institutionalized marriage. I'm not against it. Okay. Many of my friends are married with children and even grandchildren. Okay. Even great grandchildren. I have all kinds of friends. Okay. All different races and ages, genders. Okay. Yeah, I'm not against institutional marriage, but when I'm dating, I see it as a non-institutionalized, just natural marriage, monogamy. Okay, that's how I see it. Okay, that's that. Next topic. Uh, Natives in Alaska. I'm kind of learning their language. Okay, how do you say hello in a Yupik language? I think it's like a Waka, WAQAA. Okay, or Jamai, CAMAI, Jamai. Okay. How do you say thank you in Yupik language? Guyana. Guyana. Okay, Guyana. Okay, yeah. Because I'm very interested in languages. Okay, so foreign languages. Alaskan native culture is fascinating. It's something else. Okay, so up north you have Inupiat, and west you have Yupik. Southwest you have Aleutians. Okay, Aleut and Aleutics. Okay, inland like come east, inland Alaskans, they're like Athabascans. Okay, south you have Tlinkits, and further southeast you have Ida, and then you Chimshan. They're more like Canadian side. Okay, amazing, amazing. In Athabascan you have many sub tribes like Denaina, also pronounced as Tanaina. Okay, and some others. Okay. How about this region like Matsu Valley? They're mostly Matsu Valley, Anchorage. Yeah, also part of Kenai. They're mostly Athabascan, Dena'ina. Okay, and some Alutics, Aleutian. Okay, yeah. Some Yupiks. Okay. So I appreciate native culture, and how about Lower 48 American natives? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I learned a lot from them too. I studied in books, websites. Okay, their ancient wisdom, living off the land is amazing. Okay, how to trap animals, how to trap fish with just 3 bricks. In theory, I did learn because I studied. Okay, yeah, Alaskan natives, American natives, like what are edible plants, what are poisonous plants. Okay, mushrooms, right? Yeah, living off the land. Okay, how to make shelters. I did study. Okay, American Alaskan Native wisdom. Okay, which is like what tens of thousands of years. Okay, yeah, they came from Asia. Okay, so some natives they're anti-development. I do understand their sentiment. I do. Okay, more so than before because I'm no longer conservative. Okay, yeah. So some historical area, historical villages, historical geographical area. Yeah, I agree. 100%, it needs to be preserved. Okay, maybe we should go around like highway or oil pipeline. Maybe we should go around. those historical places. Okay, for example, in New York City, Manhattan, New York, you have Central Park. I mean, they can make a lot of money by building high skyscrapers in Central Park, but nobody want that. Why? Because they need trees. They need a park. Central Central Park in Manhattan, New York. Okay, nobody want to build high rising skyscrapers there, although they can make a lot of money. Because they need trees. There's something natural. Okay, yeah, squirrels, birds, whatever. Okay, I don't know what else live there. Okay, Central Park. Some birds. Okay, I there's this news like some heron, blue heron or gray heron eating that Manhattan, New York rat. Okay, whatever. Yeah, they need that kind of natural space, trees, some ponds. Yeah, Central Park. I've been there. Yeah. So we don't want any skyscrapers there in Central Park, although people, real estate developers like Donald J. Trump can make a lot of money by apartment, condominium buildings or business buildings, whatever. Okay. So, but they don't want that because in life, in the world, they're more than it's more than money. We need some rest. We need some park and trees and something natural. Birds, squirrels. Okay. The same thing goes to South Korea. My childhood hometown, Pampo, in Gangnam, okay, south of the river. There's one of very few places in South Korea where trees are higher than buildings. The apartment buildings in Pampo is only 5 story high. Okay, trees are high taller than that. Okay, so Pampo in South Korea is like Central Park in Manhattan, New York. In South Korea, yeah, they need oxygen, they need trees. Okay, so my recommendation to South Korean people, yeah, do not make skyscrapers in Pampo and do not cut down those trees, which are very tall, taller than 5 story buildings. Okay, because Pampo is like Central Park of South Korea. Okay, it's very green, and South Korea, other parts of South Korea, they have enough high skyscrapers. Okay, so some diversity's sake. Okay, yeah, let Pampo be Pampo. Do not cut any trees and let the buildings lower than tall trees because they need oxygen. Okay, so that will be my recommendation. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then I'll tell you more about Pampo, Pampo. Okay, right next to the Han River. Okay, that tres verses right in the middle of Seoul, capital city of South Korea. Okay, it's a beautiful town. I grew up there. Okay, give me 5 minutes. I'll tell you all about Pampo. Okay, like childhood hometown. Right now, yeah, Alaska, Wasilla. I'm just outside Wasilla. That's my present hometown. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we are riding this metaphysical choo-choo train. We are going to one station to another, to next, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry I'm going everywhere, but it's been very busy day, so adrenaline rush. I guess I still have that momentum of the day, okay? So just please bear with me, okay? But you don't have to, okay? Please feel free to come visit later time, okay? So let's get back to romance a little bit, okay? So I'm not important, of course, trying to rhyme. I'm not important either. But I'm not important. So technically, biologically, physiologically, yeah, I can have babies, but I don't want to. Why? I'm 43 years old. Okay, I got other things going on. Okay, politics, lawyer job, and my private life. I just don't have energy or motivation to raise children, have a family, get married. That's not me. Okay, to be honest, I never wanted to get married and have children. Maybe at one point when I was young, but that's not me now. Things can change, okay? Who knows? Maybe I get married and have kids. But for now, yeah, I don't want it. Okay, I'm too old for that. I don't have enough energy or motivation to get married, have kids, raise a family. No, that's not me. Okay, and I don't. I might change though, but I don't think I will. Okay, I admire families. I admire parents. People who get married, raise children. I admire them. Okay, some of them are my parents. Okay, they raised me. They got married. They're still married. I admire those commitment, family, children. Okay, marriage is beautiful. I honor institutional marriage. Okay, because I'm a child of institutional marriage, traditional marriage. Okay, yeah, honor thy parents in Christianity. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, It's just that I'm not that kind. I'm kind of shenanigan, okay. But when it comes to relationship, romantic relationship like natural marriage, monogamy, I want real love. Yeah, I want to be wanted. I'm kind of feminine in this sense. I want true love. I want to be wanted. I want to be appreciated. I don't want some. Back when I was young, yeah, I just wanted to get in bed. Back in the days, hormonal rush when I was younger, more sexual energy, like libido in psychology called term. I used to be like that, yes, yes. But now that I'm older, I don't have that much sexual energy, libido, like back in the days. I want something more deeper, more profound, platonic, maybe. Okay, yeah. I'm not asking you to be my girlfriend if you're a lady. I'm not asking you to introduce me a lady. No, no. I know how to take care of myself. Okay. What I'm saying is, I used to be very shallow guy. Just wanted to get laid. I used to be there. Okay. But I'm not like that anymore. Why? Because I'm old. I'm 43 years old. Okay. You never know. Maybe I already have a girlfriend. Maybe I'm dating somebody. Because I'm not going to tell you if I do. Okay? Yeah. So, now back to South Korea. Okay? Yeah, South Korea, yeah, Banpo, the Han River, that's like Korean river. Han means Korea. Okay? Korean river is like Paris, France, like Seine, whatever. I don't know how to say river in French. Or in Germany, yeah, Danube River. Okay, Han River is big river. Okay, it goes right across, right in the middle of South Korea. Okay, yeah, and my childhood and teenagehood hometown Pampo is right next to it. Okay, yeah. So my father and me will go there fishing sometimes, or me by myself just go running. Okay, river shore. Also in Pampo, there are a lot of trees, so there are a lot of insects. I love insects. I wanted to be an entomologist back in the days. Okay, study of insects, biology. Okay, yeah, and not cockroaches. Yeah, we had some cockroaches, but I did not like that. But I love grasshoppers, bees, ants, dragonflies, butterflies, some nice beetles. Okay, because some beetles they're beautiful. Okay, yeah, we had those. Yeah. So Han River, okay, there are a lot of fish there, okay. Not very clean water, okay, but there are a lot of fish like Asiatic carp. They're really big carp, CARP. So my father and me, okay, we went to fishing Han River. Maybe my father and me. Sometimes my mother, my sister, whoever, okay, yeah, we go take a walk, evening walk, because Han River is right next to Pampo, okay. It's like 15 minutes away, okay. Walk, by walk. I think it was just my father and me, okay. We just taking a walk there in the evening. And we ran into this gentleman, okay. He was fishing carp. He did not even have a bait. Han River is not very clean, okay, because Seoul, South Korea is a very big city, okay. Some maybe raw sewage there. I don't know. Okay, but it's very murky. muddy water. It's not clean. Okay, you cannot quite see through it there. Okay, it's dirty, quite dirty water. Okay, so hot river fish, even if you catch fish, it's not recommended that you eat it because water is dirty. Okay, so my father and me, we ran into this gentleman fishing for carp, and he did not even using any bait, just hook, big hook, like 3 prong hook. Okay, so I mean, you're kind of curious. Okay, without using any bait, how, because he got a lot of carps, like big carps, like 3 feet long. Okay, who catch one after another? Okay, so you're kind of wondering, yeah, Mister, like, how can you catch all this carp and you're not even using any bait? And yeah, he was very kind gentleman. Okay, he was not grumpy like that. No, I think he was in his 60s. Okay, or 70s. Okay, he just picked the right spot and without using any bait, he had this fishing pole, fishing line, no bait whatsoever. Just 3 pronged, this big hook, and he was just wait, and then I guess he feels this movement. You have the fishing pole, his hand holding fishing pole, and the fishing line, and the fishing hook. But somehow he sensed the movement of this carp, and he snapped it and hooked it, and he got the carp, big carps, right? I was like, that's so magical, okay? Because you cannot quite see through the Han River because it's very murky, muddy, okay? But I guess he took this very minutiae, very little cue hint. I mean, it's not like your fishing rod and the squiggly fishing line. You cannot quite feel it because you squiggly fishing line. But somehow he did. So to me, he was like a saint, kind of divine, sage. Because he did not use any bait. Okay, because we talked. He told us he did not use any bait. Just fishing pole, fishing line, and this metallic hook. And he would catch this big heist of carp after another, like 5, 7 of them. Okay, and we saw him doing that. Okay, so it was like magical. Yeah. Did I fish in Han River? Yeah. Did I catch any fish in Han River? No, zero. Did I fish anything in South Korea? Yeah, some another rural region, some lake, maybe some river too. Okay, not much though. Maybe a couple. So my uncles would laugh at me, okay, because sometimes, some weekends, when I was a teenager, okay, yeah, big family reunion, my uncles, aunts, cousins, my parents, siblings. Yeah, we go fishing trip, fishing camp, okay. But I was more interested in this playing with these water bugs, small baby fish on the shore, alright. I got distracted so easily. Or maybe picking berries or catching some grasshoppers, dragonflies, okay. Because Korean traditional fishing, okay, you have fishing pole and you rest it in this podium with some bait like earthworm, sometimes uh, maggot, fly, larvae, okay. But mostly earthworm, okay, live earthworm. They sell it, okay. So yeah, you just put it there, toss it there, and you have this bob floating device to indicate you have it's a plastic bob, okay, in the middle of the fishing line, okay. We just rest it there and we wait, sit there and wait, okay. Because but I don't have that much patience to stare at this plastic, this bob. So I get distracted easily, and I was not very good at angling kind of fishing, okay. Then I came to America later on. Yeah, it's more fly fishing. You have reel, you toss it and you reel it back. Was I very successful? Mixed. Okay, sometimes not. Okay, but in Madison, Wisconsin, Lake Monona, Lake Mendota. Okay, I didn't even use a fishing pole. I just used this chopstick wound. I mean, a fishing line and chopstick. I just wound this fishing line around the chopstick. I use cheese or spam or maybe bacon piece. Going up and down to catch bluegills. Madison, Wisconsin, Lake Mendota, Lake Monona. Okay, I had some success there. Okay, so I did eat them. Okay, it was good. Okay, some wheat flour. Okay, with canola oil in frying pan. Okay, that was good. Okay, I live by myself. Off campus efficiency studio apartment. Okay, that I remember that. Okay, that was yeah. I had to scale it. Okay, got it, but that was good. Okay, so yeah, because in Madison, Wisconsin, bluegills, there's so many of them. There's no limit. You can just bag it. Okay, as many as you want, as long as you have fishing license. So I did have fishing license, Madison, Wisconsin, between like 1997 and 2004, 7 years, Madison, Wisconsin. Some period of time I did have fishing license. Some other time before that, yeah, I did not because I was kind of naughty and I got caught fishing without fishing license. Then I learned the lesson. I had to pay for like $300 fine. I did. After that, I learned the lesson, so I started purchasing annual fishing license every year. Okay, I was young and dumb. Okay, but I learned the lesson. Okay, you have to pay for it for what you want. So I started purchasing fishing license in Madison, Wisconsin, back in 1998, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so legitimately caught fish. I fried it, it bluegills. Okay, I really liked it. Okay, because there's so many bluegills. Okay, there's no limit. You can catch as many as bluegills as possible. Okay, you can take it all, and there's no size limit either. Because there's so many bluegills. Okay, yeah, no size limit, no number limit. Yeah, so yeah, I just keep on catching them. Okay, it was good. I loved it. Okay, Madison, Wisconsin, like back in 1999, 1998, something like that. Okay, when I was in college. Okay, yeah, some fond memories. Okay, 5 minutes, please. Okay, we'll wrap it up real soon. Okay, yeah, tomorrow is like Thursday, right? I have to get back to work. Okay, I gotta eat, sleep. Okay, and get back to work tomorrow. Okay, so okay, 5 minutes. Thank you. And we switch topic and we talk about something entirely different. Okay. Alright. What's the next topic? Yeah, please feel free to take a guess. Otherwise, I'll tell you in 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Hint. It's about like history, Western history. Okay. Back in the days. Okay. Thank you. Western history meaning like Europe, Middle East, Africa, somewhere around there. Okay? Right. One very special country, okay? Special region. One more hint, North Africa, okay? Right. Okay, so let's wrap it up real quick, okay? But let's get back to Ekolutna Dam. Ekolutna electricity power station, okay, yeah. It ran for a while, okay. Yeah, back in 1950s, okay. Ekolutna Lake, hydroelectricity, okay. But 1950s, okay, but 1964, I think, it's just this big earthquake in Alaska, okay, so there's some damage to this hydroelectricity power plant in Eklutna Lake, okay. And after that, it kind of got decommissioned a little bit, okay, so too much water damage, and okay, so, and there's an environmental concern like salmon run, okay, this dam blocking the way, whatever, okay. And Eklutna Lake, after dam was built, it became very clean. Why? Because there's no more salmon. Salmon run, yeah, they come to the Ecuador lake and they die. And after fish is dead, water get polluted. Okay, so, but after dam is built, Ecuador lake back in 1950s, it become very clean water and Anchorage, it grew and grew more population. Why? Yeah, Alaska Railroad. Okay, some coal mining in Matanuska Valley. Okay, Matsu Valley. Alaska Railroad, you know. Yeah, Anchorage got very big after during the 1900s, okay, because Alaska Railroad, coal mining, and also, yeah, I mean, Anchorage, Eagle River, Chugiak, Birchwood, Eklutna, okay. Uh, so, and also World War II, okay, heavy investment in Alaska to prevent Japanese invading America, okay, World War II, okay, so some Air Force, U.S. Army, JBL, Joint Base, Emmendorf, Richardson. Okay, so yeah, so Alaska has very interesting history. Yeah, back in the early 1900s, gold mining, gold mine. Oh yeah, so Alaska got the money from federal governments like Alaska Railroad and whatever. Okay, so some gold mining places. Okay, that's the history of Alaska. It's very mixed. Okay, sometimes it's gold mine, coal mine. Sometimes it's World War II, Air Force base, U.S. Army base. Okay, some federal government money. Okay, Alaskan history way back. Yeah, there's some Russian coming to get some seawater pelt. Okay, war between Alaskan natives who came from Asia like 20,000 years ago. And later on, like early, I mean, to 1700s, 1800s, Russians, they came. Some fighting between Russians and Alaskan natives. Sometimes some peace, interracial marriage, sometimes. Okay. Very mixed history, okay. And but still some I am studying Alaskan history, okay, geography, okay, demographics, okay, before I go to all those Alaskan local council meetings, city level, community level, borough, county level. Okay, I'm learning a lot about Alaskan history. Okay, some communities in Alaska are still very heavily based on Russians. Okay, some Alaskan communities are heavily based on Alaskan natives who came to Alaska from Asia over the Bering Strait during Ice Age, like 20,000 years ago. Okay. Some other Alaskan community, there are a lot of Asians from Philippines. Okay. Or other parts of Alaskan communities, there are a lot of Asians or African Americans, Hispanics. Okay. some other parts of Alaskan communities heavily Caucasians, white people from Europe or other parts of America. Like Palmer, during the Restoration era, I think it was President Woodrow Wilson after World War One. Okay, yeah, some Midwest like Minnesota, they came to Palmer to colonize this empty area in today's Palmer. Okay, to have some farmland to raise their children and animals and plants. Farmers. This is a Palmer colony, like 1920s, something like that. Okay, Alaska Railroad. Yeah, 1923. Okay, President Woodrow Wilson, he came to Alaska to hammer down the last golden peg in the Alaskan Railroad. Okay, so and the rest is history. Okay, so Alaska history is very interesting. Yeah, I'm learning it still. Yeah. So to answer the question that I asked you 10 minutes ago, yeah, it's Carthage. Today's Tunisia. Okay. Interesting history. Okay, back in the days when Roman Empire was the king back in like 100 BC. Okay. Yeah, Carthaginian part, North Africa, today's Tunisia. Okay. They're very strong. Okay. So they resisted this Roman Empire that's kind of getting bigger and bigger. 180, I mean, 100 BC, something like that. Okay. So they resisted this Roman Empire. Okay. But they kind of lost the war. It's called Punic War. P-U-N-C-I-C. P-U-N-I-C. Punic War. Okay. Like 100 BC. Something like that. Okay. Carthage versus Roman Empire. Carthaginians and Roman Empire. But they lost the war. Okay. Roman Empire committed genocide. They killed everyone there, as many people as they could. Okay. Roman Empire, like today's Italy. Okay. 100 BC. They committed genocide in Tunisia, today's Tunisia, against Carthaginians. Okay. But somehow they survived. Okay. All right. They survived genocide. So about 700, 800 years later, like 800 AD. Okay. Yeah, just like days of Prophet Muhammad Allah. Okay, so these Middle Easterners, they came again to Carthage, today's Tunisia, later on called barbarian. I mean, it's not barbaric, but whatever. Okay, so about 800 AD. Okay, it was not Romans, it was Muslims after Prophet Muhammad Allah. Okay, they came to Carthage, today's Tunisia again. But they also resisted second time. First, they resisted against Roman Empire. 100 BC. Come like 900 years later, like 800 AD. Now it's not no longer Romans, it's Muslims. 800 AD, something like that. Okay, they came back to, they came to get this Carthage, today's Tunisia. Okay, they also resisted the descendants of surviving Carthaginians. And one of the generals was female. I don't remember her name, okay. But again, they lost the war again, okay, against Muslims. About 800 AD, okay. So later on, okay, maybe after 1,000 years later, okay, the descendants of Carthage, today's Tunisia, okay? About 1,000 years later, 800 AD, around there, okay? In America, yeah, Thomas Jefferson, President James Madison, okay? They heard this rumor. Yeah, North Africa, okay, Mediterranean Sea, halfway between Europe and North Africa, okay? There's this pirates, Bavarian pirates, okay? So President James Madison, President Thomas Jefferson, early 1800s from America, Eastern Coast, okay? They sent some American Navy people to those Mediterranean Sea because they heard about this barbaric, barbaric, Bavarian pirates. Okay, and that's that Bavarian barbaric pirates. That's based on former Carthage, today's Tunisia. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Because all my historical knowledge is not that accurate. I read some Wikipedia, which is not always accurate. Not always accurate, okay. Some YouTube cut documentaries, history channel, okay. It's a hodgepodge mixed, okay. So my historical knowledge is not that accurate, okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, okay. But yeah, Carthage, okay, kind of reminds me of Afghanistan. Afghanistan, just like Carthaginians, they resist. They resisted British Empire back in the days. Afghanistan, okay. They resisted Soviet Union Empire, and most recently they resisted American Empire. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of pirates, right? But they're very resisting. They have a strong sense of independence. Okay. Yeah. So I see some similarity, resemblance between Carthage, Tunisia, today's Tunisia, and Afghanistan. Okay, they resist, they want independence, right? It's kind of like pirates, a little bit criminalistic sometimes. Okay, as a student of history, yeah, pattern recognition. Okay, some similarity, different times and different spaces, different languages, different cultures. Okay, different religions, but we do notice some similarity there, okay, between Carthage and Afghanistan. Okay, I wanted to mention that. Okay, whatever I learn, I share it with you. Okay, so mostly, what are some kind of things that I do not, I rather not share with you? Maybe something I forget, or something maybe not age appropriate, or maybe something that's kind of difficult. Maybe I understood this esoteric metaphysical concept for 1 second, but after a couple of seconds, I forget about it. But like Mr. American novelist writer Ernest Hemingway, you can fill in the gap. It's righteous omission. You can read between the lines, okay? Yeah, it's a good thing. According to Mr. American writer Ernest Hemingway, I agree, okay? We're not gonna give you anything, everything. We give you some hints, but you can take ownership by taking a guess about it and figure it out yourself so that you can take some ownership. Okay? Rightful, righteous omission. Okay? Yeah. Sometimes I forget. I don't want to tell every details of my private life. What I do in my bathroom, what I do in my bedroom, or the things I talk about with my friends, close friends, or my girlfriend, my date, or my close friends, their past, my mistakes, family secrets. You have your own, okay? So I don't have to tell you because it's pretty much the same thing. Okay? You can read between the lines. Take your guess. And yeah, come up with your own theories about those issues. Take some ownership, okay? Righteous, rightful, omission. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to, I correct. I don't have to tell you everything. Why? Because you already know, or you will know. Okay? Yeah. It's better that I don't not tell you every single detail because it's either you already know or you will know eventually. Right? Yeah. I'm talking about some sage, philosopher, whatever, okay? Some mystic. Yeah. Welcome to humanology. Anything goes. Okay? Alright, we'll leave it at that, okay? Thank you. Good night. Bye. God bless you all. Okay? I love you. Thank you for loving me. God bless you. Bye.